All right, guys. Last story I'm talking about. Be sure to like the video. Helps us out in the algorithm. Don't cost you a damn thing. It's free. Hit the like button, guys. We really appreciate it. So, I don't know how I missed this. No, I kind of heard of it, but I thought, I think I needed more context. Apparently, Ben Shapiro and Elon Musk, yeah, those two geniuses, right? Want Trump to pardon Derek Chauvin. And Stephen A. the centrist isn't happy about that at all. Yeah, like um, if you're a black person, if you like Elon Musk and Derek Chauvin, I mean not Derek Chauvin, Ben Shapiro, yeah, unless you one of those Candace Owen, um, um, damn, what his name, Jason Fatlock, Whitlock, um, Pete types. I mean, like, yeah, I would not watch Ben Shapiro anymore. Like, they showed their true colors. Like, but Stephen A. Smith, he told the truth, parts of the truth. Um, but I'm gonna play it. Here we go.
Welcome back to the Stephen A. Smith Show. I want to get into the comments made by conservative commentator Ben Shapiro, who publicly called for President Trump to pardon former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin for the 2020 murder of Mr. George Floyd. For those of you who didn't hear the sound, I'll play it for you. Take a listen.
If we are issuing pardons, however, there is one person that President Trump should pardon from federal charges forthwith. It would be incredibly controversial, but I think that it's absolutely necessary. That person is Derek Chauvin. President Trump should, in fact, pardon Derek Chauvin. He should. He should pardon him his federal charges.
Oh man, I mean, knowing Trump, he'll probably do it. I wouldn't put it past him. I wouldn't put it past him. I really wouldn't. I wouldn't put it past Trump, but he hasn't said anything publicly about it. So, um, I mean, he probably do it towards the end of his term. I mean, like they pardon people towards the end. So, yeah, like I mean, it's fucked up, but hey, um, I mean, that's why you know I know there's black conservatives out there, but even if you're a black conservative, sometimes you need to challenge your own party, bro. Like, yeah, you just gotta racist shit, you know. But interesting.
There is a man who is rotting in prison because the media decided in the middle of 2020 that they were going to turn a tragic law enforcement stop that ended with the death of a man who had a significant problem with drugs and pre-existing health problems into the raise.
Wow. So they gonna say he died of drugs and he had some kind of health problems. Like we saw how George Floyd died. He didn't die of drugs. You white cracker trash fuck. I hate people like this, man. I hate Ben Shapiro, man. I know I shouldn't say that on YouTube. I gotta watch what I say. Like, I don't like Ben Shapiro, man. This is why I don't like him. Like, Ben Shapiro is the worst scum of the earth when it comes to the right. Like, some people on the right, they say stupid shit, you overlook it. But this guy right here, man, he just triggers something in me. I just don't know what it is. Like, he probably, yeah, he is a racist. I mean, if you want Derek Chauvin pardon, knowing that Derek Chauvin killed George Floyd, had a knee on the man's neck, like, and also too, fuck those cops too that was standing around Derek Chauvin doing this shit. Instead of them pulling Derek Chauvin off the man, they just watching, like, you know, their ass need to go under too. Damn, I need to find out what happened to those other pigs. They should go under too, but yeah, I mean, what can you say?
his own debt of the entire 2020 election. And it led to vast chaos. It led to, again, the destruction of racial comedy in the United States, $2 billion in property damage, and a guy rotting in prison who the evidence demonstrates certainly was not guilty beyond a reasonable doubt in that case.
Among those reacting to that sound is Elon Musk, the billionaire advisor to President Trump, primarily over Doge, the Department of Government Efficiency. Remember him? Musk, who owns X, reposted the sound with the quote, "something to think about," end quote. So let me ask you, Ben Shapiro.
Not surprised, Elon. Elon did the Nazi salute, so that's not surprising. And they continue for a while.
Let me ask you, Elon Musk. Are you just saying that you just don't want black people voting for you at all? Better yet, are you saying you don't give a damn about black people? I mean, why wiggle around it? Why don't you just say it? Why don't you just say it?
I know, Stephen. That'd be too hard for them to say. Like they don't give a fuck about black people. They don't give a fuck. I mean, Elon. It's like remember apartheid South Africa. His parents was there. Like the apartheid South Africa. Like all that shit went down. Like that right there should tell you enough right there. Like yeah, they racist, bro. Like yeah.
Elon Musk, what the hell do you mean there's something to think about? Ben Shapiro, of all the people in the world that you could have asked for a pardon for, of all the people in the world, Ben Shapiro, Derek Chauvin's the guy. A white police officer who cuffed George Floyd, took his knee, put it on his neck, kept it there for over 9 minutes as George Floyd was crying and whimpering for his mama, as people were taking photos and video, as he was telling you he couldn't breathe, and you still kept your knee on his neck for over 9 minutes. And of all the people, Ben Shapiro, that you could have come up with to say he should receive a pardon, that's the person that came to your mind. Why? I'll ask you another question, Ben Shapiro. You know, you brought up, drug use. You brought up a criminal record, if I remember correctly. I think that's what you said, right? Right, Ben Shapiro? Just a simple question. Respectfully, sir. Would you have taken that position if George Floyd was a Jewish person? A white?
No. Hell no. That's the part. Like, when you're a racist, you always see the other side. You always try to chastise us, the black folk, black folk this, black folk that. But if it's the other way around, like the same people to me that say, like when a white person, for example, goes to a mall or goes to a school and just decide to shoot up the place, they always say, shit. They say that, the guy had a mental illness, he had a mental illness and, and all that stuff. But, when a black guy, well, some like crime happened in a black neighborhood for some reason, what's the issue? They're a criminal. They this, they that, they're the lowest scum on the earth. But a lot of these people, yeah, like see how the double standard is. There's always a double standard, Stephen A. Should know this, man.
Jewish person? If a black cop had his knee on a white Jewish person for over 9 minutes, Ben Shapiro, would you have called for that individual to be pardoned? I'm just asking. It's a rhetorical question because you know what I believe the answer to be is, right? That's a website for the petition right there. How low can you go? You see, this is the problem, and this is where the Republicans are going to mess up. You see, because even though Trump's approval ratings have dipped from weeks ago when he was first reelected, the bottom line is he's the president. He's got the House. He's got the Senate. He's got a 6-3 majority in the Supreme Court. He's been handing out executive orders like bags of Skittles.
Shit.
He's got a whole lot going for him. The Republicans are in a position where all you have to do is live up to what you say. Donald Trump, remember what you said in 2015? What do you have to lose? Remember that? Remember you talked about the black vote, the Hispanic vote, and how you would do for other communities outside of white nationalists and other white folks who's not a member of white nationalist parties? And
like Stephen A., you know that Donald Trump, like every other politician, says the same shit. Like that's why the Democratic Party comes to the black neighborhoods. Like they don't come to the black neighborhoods, every year. A few times a year they come. Kind of vote again because they know that you need the black vote to win. Like, Trump, he said that, and yeah, some black people did vote for Trump, but again, it's like Trump knowing in his mind that he don't give a fuck about black folk, man. The Republican Party, like, like the Republican Party, like never really gave a shit about black folk. Maybe that was a different Republican Party back then, the Abe Lincoln days, but yeah, like, bro, like, come on. Like, you asking yourself these rhetorical questions, like, they actually care. Like, the same motherfuckers are saying that Derek Chauvin should be pardoned. But I wouldn't put it past Trump. I really wouldn't.
Stuff like that. Remember that? Remember that? Didn't your numbers increase with blacks? Didn't your numbers increase with Latinos? Didn't your numbers increase with the young voters? Think about what you got to do, Republicans. All you got to do, address the economy, address inflation, address the border, address deportation, by the way, because you got to get those folks out that were in here as well. And how you going to do that?
Nah, that's the part I don't agree with. I mean, a lot of those people you getting out, Stephen A. A lot of people that make sure you eat, bro. Like they work in the farms, the meat packing plants. Like you get them folks out. Are your rich ass gonna go and fucking process that meat? You gonna pick those vegetables, huh? Like I'm fucking sick and tired of this people crapping on immigrants, man. Like this shit gotta fucking stop, bro. Like that part right there pissed me off, man. It really did. Like, yeah, blame the migrants for your troubles. Yeah, when he's not a billionaire yet, but Stephen A. is a capitalist. Who knows? But like, your people are the problem. I know you hang around billionaires. Yeah, you do.
Address crimes in the streets of America. Make sure folks got jobs. Make sure folks are safe. That's all you got to do. Here's a few other things that you got to do. It's not a laundry list. It's just a few.
Man, their agenda is to get a tax cut. Elon to get a tax cut for himself and his robber baron buddies, bro. He don't care about giving people jobs. He don't care about people's like. They don't care. They don't care, bro. Like you see, they cut $880 million in Medicaid. I mean, jeez.
Avoid saying ridiculous nonsense like Ben Shapiro just said. Avoid making suggestions like that. Avoid your head of Doge, whose power has dissipated according to reports, by the way. Avoid him retweeting stuff like that or reposting stuff like that. When are you going to learn?
But I mean, Stephen A., like, okay, like, Republicans, to be honest with you, don't have the black vote in their hand anyway. They only have a very slight majority. Like, what percentage of black people voted for Trump? 10% or something like that? Like, 10%. Like, yeah, like, that's not adequate enough, bro. Let me stupid ad playing. Okay, hold on. Bring it back now. Stupid ad playing. Uh, Sorry about that, guys. I gotta get my YouTube Premium linked up on here. I'm logged into another account, so that's why you see ads. Here we go.
Yes, you may want certain things. Yes, you may want your quality of life to be a certain way. This is not a quality of life issue, Ben Shapiro. This is a quality of life issue coming to the defense of a cop whose knee was on a black man's neck for over 9 minutes. That is what you want to condone. That is what you want to let out of jail. That is what you want to fall on your sword for. Would you do it if a white Jewish person had a knee on their neck for 9.5 minutes? And it was a black cop that did it? I mean, damn, Ben Shapiro. Damn. See, you could argue politics all day. I've seen you before. You're quite bright. Very, very smart. And your issues are your issues, whatever they may be.
Quite bright. Okay. I heard it all right
And
there.
I get that.
My thing is, you can't be quite bright when you want a murderous cop um back out on the streets. That's not being smart, Stephen A. Come on, man. Oh God. Like you half right, then you slid back into your fucking typical Stephen A. shit.
Part, but to do something like this, to say something, it's the same thing along the lines where you're Ron DeSantis. By all accounts, prior to him running for the presidency, an absolutely fabulous governor in the eyes of some people. Clearly, there was a mandate in Florida when he won the midterms. There was no red wave in 2022, but there was certainly a red wave through Florida. That man won by a landslide. And what does he do? He wants to come out and give an explanation about the good benefits of slavery. That's what he wanted to do. This is the shit the Republican Party does that just boggles my mind. Everything's flowing. You got the Democrats on their heels. You got Kamala Harris out of the presidential picture, contemplating running for the governor's seat in California. A decision is expected to be made by the end of the summer. She is out in a lot of people's eyes. She ain't going to be a part of the national spotlight in 2028. So she's got to go for the governor's seat in California if she wants to sustain or build upon her political career. Gavin Newsom's throwing podcasts now, talking to Republicans. Okay? If you can believe that. You got the Democrats showing up for Trump's address to both houses of Congress looking like damn fools. Having videos where they dancing. You got to be kidding me. Putting 22 people on the screen at the same time, saying the same damn thing as if that message is going to resonate. Got a representative like Al Green out of Texas, 77 years old, obviously has fought the good fight, but looking incredibly immature and undisciplined. Wouldn't even give Trump a chance to speak, and he had to get removed from the House. And then yesterday, 10 Democrats joined with House Republicans to censure Al Green from Texas for his protest during President Trump's address to Congress Tuesday night. Trump didn't even have an opportunity to pass gas, and this man standing up protesting. Protesting what? He won the election. I'm on The View, and I got a bunch of ladies who I love and I respect coming up talking to me on the show, talking about there's no mandate, courtesy of Joy Behar. What mandate? Kamala Harris lost all the swing states. There was an increase with black voters, Latino voters, and young voters. He won the popular vote.
But bro, like I'm almost done, guys. Like, damn, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, like bro, like you gotta understand, like the View, man, like you really take their opinion seriously. Like they just butthurt because Kamala lost. Come on, man. I mean, like But yeah, he's right. The Democrats are in a disarray. Like they're not resisting Trump. Oh God. Oh boy. But almost done, guys.
Vote. He won the Electoral College vote. 89% of the counties in the United States switched to Republican, but there's no mandate. And you're going to get up at 77 years of age. Why don't you just tell the truth? You didn't feel like sitting there, you couldn't take it. So you have to come up with a reason. Because Trump didn't give you a reason, because he had barely spoken. And then these people holding up their signs. these Democrats looking like damn fools.
Oh God.
I felt sad for my brother, Hakeem Jeffries, Minority House Leader. He sat there the whole time, but guess what? He didn't act like that. He was probably embarrassed by how they acted, like juveniles. Oh, by the way, I forgot to bring up how when Trump talked about the cancer, the kid that was suffering from cancer, and how he made him an honorary member of the Secret Service, nobody stood up. Or how he brought up Lincoln Riley.
All right, guys, we'll end it right there. Like, my final thoughts on that is like, I mean, first of all, Hakeem Jeffries he don't want to fight anyway. He said it like, what leverage do we have? Like, I mean, but what the Democrats doing ain't fighting. Like, I get that, but